Hello, everybody. Um, I thought I would post some Road to the Show gameplay.
About to get started here, and today's starting pitcher, Carlos
I'm in the
Rodon.
majors with the
He's a guy
Yankees
that can
right
rack up
now.
a lot of strikeouts.
I'm
His career
currently
ERA's
in
been under
2024, and I got called up
Toss to
towards the end of
LeMahieu,
2023.
and the first run of the game comes across.
And it's crazy because my first home run in this Road to the Show
getting ready to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything
in
over
the
their
majors
heads.
was actually a grand slam, and I've been playing MLB the Show all the way back to the first MLB the Show.
Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up again.
Oh, he hit him.
I typically play.
Man, that's tough. You can see
typically play Road to the Show. I don't play a ton of franchise.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter.
Occasionally will
franchise.
Start a franchise,
Ryan,
but I don't typically do much with franchise.
And first offering is fouled off.
Franchise batting in the cleanup I decided to be a shortstop this year because I usually like being first base or third base.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
base
kind of
hit.
curious. So
man on base to start the inning.
Most people I've seen play Road to the Show that upload on YouTube, I've noticed that they do the zone hitting and that they use the what the game calls the catcher camera
ball out to short.
For batting. And I was curious. I was curious if anybody else uses the pitcher camera from
first and up next
time to time because I am using the catcher camera now. But I will sometimes use the pitcher camera because I like seeing how the pitcher is setting up, like where he wants the pitch.
Next pitch is popped up,
and
there's one away.
That sometimes helps me quite a bit.
In 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember? One down.
And then I don't use
the first baseman, Jose Miranda. 1 for 2.
I use the form of hitting where you just press.
To the left.
You press X, X for the regular swing and circle and square for contact and power. And you can use the analog stick to control where you hit the ball. But I noticed that most people use the zone hitting. So I'm curious if anybody else uses basically that time system where you use X and square and circle and.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ian Happ, the next twin up to hit, the Happ Daddy.
So I'd be curious if anybody comment, if anybody watches this, comment if you would, and tell me if if you've ever used like the pitching camera with
Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB the Show.
When you're batting in the road to the show.
I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Oh, and for the record, I play on veteran.
Ian Happ up to hit.
I don't bother going up because I feel like.
On the ground,
I feel like Road to the Show has gotten progressively harder to really dominate as a hitter.
Here's the shortstop
because I can't remember what year it was, but like I had, in one Road to the Show, I had well over 1,000. For when I finished my Road to the Show career as a hitter, I ended up with like well over 1,000 home runs, and I broke the career RBI record. I never broke the hits record, but I broke the RBI record. I broke the home run record.
The next twin up to hit.
And I was regularly winning MVPs and Silver Sluggers and
on the ground.
That type of thing. But I've gone from that to like now a lot of times it's hard to even consistently make good contact because I'm always early. I'm always early or I'm always late. So.
And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah.
Ground ball up the middle. Correa on the run, sends it over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ty Franchise. Wow, nice play. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Man at first. Now at the plate, Ty Franchise.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
I would be also curious to hear what
who the single base runner because of all the power.
Y'all's favorite
they are
team
dangerous.
is. I've been a Yankees fan for as long as I've been following
and he dodges that
pro
fastball.
Baseball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Although I've always liked the Cardinals too. They've been they're my National League team.
The pitch. Foul ball.
I got to see a Yankees game, and
movement over there at first
I got to see a Yankees game like forever ago, back when A-Rod was playing on the Yankees. But
kicks and deals. Got him swinging.
Typically that high foul.
6-5 the final here today for Chris Singleton.
Well, we spoke earlier with Kellen Lee, mental performance coach, about superstitions in baseball, and now let's get a player perspective on it. Joe Mauer, the former American League MVP. Joe, your teammate for so much of your career, Justin Morneau, was...
So 2 down, Ty Franchise stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings through that one.
But yeah, I will say I like, I also like doing pitching over the show, pitching over the show.
Out to short.
But it's not quite as rewarding because, I think part of the fun of over the show is trying to break, once you get to the majors, trying to break,
Ty Franchise.
single season records.
He's 0 for 1.
Career records, but obviously
swings and misses, and it's nothing at all.
There's so many
for
pitching career
in
records
New York City.
Broken,
I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
Sort of thing.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game though that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson
hit and I apologize for my
and next for New York, Ty Franchise.
I'm normally better than this, but...
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws.
And
very nicely done for the out. Ty Franchise.
I'm getting used to
now.
playing.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off.
For YouTube.
Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
So.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the catcher and
I will say I've always found pitching
runners
and
will
show
move up.
easier ultimately, but like I said, I typically do a hitting road to the show, even though I struggle more because when you do well as a hitter, it's more rewarding because there's ultimately records that you can break.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Here's a 1-2. And another ball. Now it's off his glove as the slider gets away from him. Cabrera at third. Judge over at second with one down. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult.
Ty Franchise will hit next. First offering misses the mark.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
He makes the grab, and that is that. And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at